lenticels. These are very important four-like structures. Already we discussed in last class. Structure of stomata and importance of the lenticels, functions of the stomata. Like this, we discussed about the stomata, structure of the stomata. Now let us discuss about the lenticels. What are lenticels? What are lenticels? Lenticels means small pore-like structures. Pores present on small pores present on stem. Small pores present on stem are called lenticels. Are called lenticels. Okay. Actually, after secondary growth, what? After secondary growth in plants, secondary growth. What is secondary growth? Okay. See, first observe, after secondary growth, small parenchymatous regions are formed here and there on the external region of the stem. Okay, those are called lenticels. Actually, cork cambium forms the cork on or cork towards the outer side. Cork towards the outer side. Next, secondary cortex towards the inner side. Cork is impervious to gases. Cork is impervious to gases. Okay. But here and there, towards the outer side, here and there, this cork cambium forms the parenchymatous cells instead of cork cells. Okay, those parenchymatous regions are called lenticels. For example, this is the, for example, this is the cork cambium. This is a cork cambium. Towards the outer side, actually, cork is formed. But here and there, instead of cork, here and there. Parenchymatous region with large intercellular spaces. Parenchymatous region is present. This region is called lenticule. Here also same atmospheric air. What? Atmospheric air is entered into the stem through the parenchymatous region lenticule. Are understanding? This is a very important structure. What is the use of lenticule? What is the main function of lenticule? What is the main function of lenticule? Main function of lenticule is gaseous exchange process. Gaseous exchange process. Means oxygen and carbon dioxide, these are exchanged between the atmosphere and plant body. Oxygen is present in air. Oxygen is present in air. Carbon dioxide is present in plant stem. Now through this lenticule like structure, pore-like structure, oxygen is entered into the stem, carbon dioxide is released out of the stem into the atmospheric air. Okay, into the atmospheric air. Atmospheric air. Okay, observe carefully. Like this. Like this gaseous exchange process takes place. Very small amount of transpiration process. Very small amount of transpiration process. Transpiration process occurs. Observance. Observe, lenticels means small pores present on the stem. Okay, these are small pores present on the stem. Here, after secondary growth, what will happen? Lenticels are formed on the stem. After secondary growth, lenticels are formed on the stem. Observe carefully. Lenticels are formed on the stem when after secondary growth. After secondary growth, like this. Cork cambium is present in stem. What? Cork cambium. Cork cambium. For example, this is a cork cambium. This is the cork cambium. Next, on the cork cambium means cork cambium forms the cork tissue or cork towards the outer side, means this is a cork. This is a cork cell or cork tissue. This cork tissue is impervious to gases. Impervious to gases means it does not allow the gases through it into the stem. It cannot allow listen carefully here. It does not allow the air into the stem through it. This is the main function, impervious to gases. If gases are not entered into the stem, all stem cells become die. All stem cells become die. So here and there, instead of cork cells, this cork cambium forms the parenchymatous cells with large air cavity. Okay, these type of parenchymatous regions are called lenticels. What? Lenticels. Okay, observe. Next, what are the functions of lenticels? What are the functions of lenticels? Main important function is gaseous exchange process. Means oxygen from the atmosphere is entered into the plant stem through the lenticel. Okay. Next, carbon dioxide. It is released out of the plant. Out of the plant. Okay, here carbon dioxide can be released out of the plant body into the atmospheric air through this lenticel-like structure. Okay, very small amount of transcription process. Very small amount of transpiration process occurs. These are important points about the respiration plant. Next, conduction of water. Conduction of water in plant. Conduction of water in plant. Okay, observe diagram. Okay, observe carefully. Cuticle. Next, epidermis. Next, palisade parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma. Next, spongy parenchyma. Spongy parenchyma. Spongy parenchyma. Stomata. Stomata. This is the upper epidermis. Here this is lower epidermis. Here also cuticle. This is the vascular tissue. Xylem and phloem. Okay, now observe what will happen through this stomata. What? Through this stomata, air is entered into the air space or air chamber. Air space or air chamber. Whenever atmospheric air is entered into the air chamber, oxygen which is present in this inhaled or entered air, that is entire air cavity is lined by the water film. Is lined by water film like this. Oxygen is dissolved in this water film. Then here concentration becomes high, here concentration becomes low. Oxygen concentration here high, here low. Now from the high concentration to low concentration, oxygen is transported. Oxygen is transported. Like this. Oxygen is distributed to the surrounding cell. From one cell to another cell, all cells get the like this, one cell to another cell. Oxygen is distributed to each and every cell of the stem. Each and every cell of the stem. In this manner, in this manner, air is conducted in plants. Lenticels also same. Lenticels, cavity of the lenticels is lined by the cavity is lined by water film. Whenever air is entered into the lenticels or chamber-like structure through lenticels, here oxygen which is present in that oxygen is dissolved in water present in the lenticel cavity. Then from those cavities to each and every plant cell, water is transported. This is a very important one. Observe carefully. Observe different parts. How is Okay, observe carefully. Here, atmospheric air. First, atmospheric air is entered into the airspace. Okay. In airspace, water is present. Simply, in airspace, water is present. In that water, atmospheric air is dissolved. Atmospheric air is dissolved in water present in airspace. Then, from that water, oxygen is diffused into the surrounding cells. Diffused into the surrounding cells. From those cells, again diffused into the other cells. Again diffused into the other cells. Like this, from one cell to another cell. From one cell to another cell. Like this, like this. From one cell to another cell. Like this. What will happen? From one cell to another cell, oxygen is transported and every cell of the leaf. Each and every cell of the leaf. Okay, in this way, conduction of air or air is transported in plants. Air is transported in plants. Okay, or in leaves. Understanding. Next, conduction of air in stem. In stem also same. This is the lenticel here. Imagine lenticel. This is a stem. Observe this is a stem here. Here are same. Imagine, for example, this is a lenticel. This is here lenticel. Okay, this is the lenticel. Here what will happen? Here also same. From the atmosphere, from the atmosphere, atmospheric air is entered into the air cavities present inside of the stem through the lenticels. There also intercellular spaces are air spaces are lined with water. Means in intercellular space water is present. This entered from the earth. This entered atmospheric air is dissolved in that water. From that water, from the atmospheric air, oxygen, from the atmospheric air, oxygen is diffused to the, oxygen is diffused to the each and every cell of the stem. Each and every cell of the stem like this. Like this means lenticels play very important role in gaseous exchange process in stem. Here stomata, here stomata. Stomata plays very important role in gaseous exchange process in leaves. Next, when we observe the root, imagine this is the root here. This is the root. Entire surface of the root is involved in gaseous exchange process. Here oxygen is entered. Next, carbon dioxide is released out. Here also same, oxygen is entered into the stem. Carbon dioxide is released out of the stem. Here also same, from the intercellular spaces or air spaces present between the soil particles. Air is entered into the root system or root. Means surface of, means here surface of the, important one is surface of root. This surface is involved in gaseous exchange process. Gaseous exchange process. What? Gaseous exchange process. This is very important one. Remember. Understanding? Means oxygen is entered into the root, carbon dioxide is released out of the root. Released out of the root. Okay. Next, in some plants, for example, this is a plant present in waterlogged condition. Entire this is the water. Okay, entire this is here water logged condition. Wet soil, marshy soil. Here oxygen or air is absent in the soil. In such conditions, roots, observe carefully, roots cannot get the oxygen. In such conditions, to get the oxygen, to absorb the oxygen, root system. Root system forms some vertical roots above the soil. Like this, some vertical roots above the soil. These type of vertical roots grown above the soil. These are called respiratory roots. What? Respiratory roots. What? Respiratory roots. Next, this is also called as breathing roots. What? Breathing roots or aerial roots. What? Aerial roots or nematophores or nematophores. They absorb the oxygen from the atmosphere and supply to the root system. They absorb the oxygen from the atmosphere and supply to the root system. And they release the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere by collecting from the root system. This is the main function of the breathing root or respiratory root or aerial root or nematophore. Where we can observe this type of roots? Actually in mangrove plants. In mangrove plants, we can observe this type of root. Mangrove plants means plants which are grown in backwater of the seashore. Okay.